Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Creative for Chair. So in today's video we're going to be creating badges on CorelDraw 2020. So what are badges? Let's just go to Chrome. I will show you what badges are. So these are what we call badges, things like this that you put on flyers to make it more noticeable and much more recognizable by the audience. There are many more anyway. This is like the golden 3D type of badge. I'm going to be talking about three different types. One is the normal flat, and one is this type, and another one. So without any further ado, let's jump into the video. So here we are on CorelDraw 2020. You can also do this on CorelDraw X7 or below 2020 now, but the process are just different. But for my own here, I'm working with 2020. So when you want to create badges, there are two things you should take note of. Number one is your gradient, and number two is your colors. Sorry, number one is your gradient, number two is your shapes. Shapes. Now let's replicate this particular one so that we'll have a good reference. I'm not going to be copying exactly the same. I'm just going to show you how it can be created easily. So for this, the major shape for this is circle and a gradient of gold and black. I'm not going to be using the exact color of this. I'm just giving you like a reference to it. First things first is to create your circle. Go to your circle here and then click and drag, and then go to where you have your angle here. Like this is your object size ratio. Here is the width, here is the height. So unlock this ratio here. If it's locked, make sure it's unlocked, and then highlight this width here and press Ctrl C to copy. Highlight the height and then press Ctrl V to paste. It will give the exact same, then press enter. It will make the circle a more well-sized circle, a proper sized circle. Now after you have gotten your circle, let's create a gradient color match. Now click on your just create any shape, or let's use the circle. There's this bucket to here at the bottom here. Double click on it and then go to fill color. Click on this uniform fill, drag your color here to this part, and then make sure it's around gold. Or let's make our work easier, go to Chrome and then search for gradient gold color. So I love this color. Just pick this. Let's pick a color palette. So I think I'm gonna pick this. Press Ctrl, just copy the image and then minimize, paste it here by pressing Ctrl V. Now click on this your color picker here. Click on the color and then pick this color. It will reflect here. Click on this color, pick this. Click on this one, pick this. Click on this one, pick this. Click on this one and then pick this. So this is a gradient of gold color codes. Now click on your circle and then double click on this bucket here. If you cannot find this, just go to window and then click on color palettes and then click on document palette. Make sure it's checked in, and then you will find this particular one here. Now double click on this bucket, go to uniform fill, click on your color picker and then pick this dark shade. Now go to your fountain fill here, move this up. Now click on this color here, this white, then click on the color box here. Click on this picking of color eyedropper and then pick the color that is next to the darker one, then press anywhere around this color. Now in this gradient here, double click here, it will create another one. Then click on the color, pick the lighter color, and then I'm not really happy with this gradient anyway, but I'm gonna still work with it anyway, just for your own reference. So click OK Now we want to remove this outline in this circle. Click on this, make sure your circle is selected, and then click on this pen tool here, set it to none. Now highlight your circle, press Ctrl C to copy, press Ctrl V to paste. Go to your pick tool and then hold shift and drag it down. It will resize the circle. Then click on it and then hold on your rotate tool, rotate it like this to create like a reflection of the gradient, so the gradient can pop. Now press Ctrl C to copy, press Ctrl V to paste, and then reduce it like this. Then click on it again, rotate it like this. Now change this color to black. For this black, we're going to use this one that is a reference. So click on your color picker and then pick this black. Now click on it to make it black. This is the black. Now double click on the bucket tool here and then go to your fountain fill and then double click on this to delete it off, because that was the last settings we used. So click on this one and then set the color, go to show color viewers and then drag the color to a something that is very dark, like a gradient dark black that is blacker than this existing one. So it's okay, then click OK. Now we have our dark round shape. Now let's create this gradient inside. So click on this gradient at the top here, press Ctrl C to copy, press Ctrl V to paste, hold shift and then drag it down to give us this particular inner circle. Now go to your shadow, click on your shadow and then click and drag like this. Then set your shadow opacity to 66. No, let's increase it to 80. I think so. Yeah, 80. And then increase the size, the feather, to about 24 is okay. Now let's add the stars. Go to your polygon tool and then click on star. Make sure it's 5 star. Then before we add the star, let's add the text so we can have a proper view. So go to your text tool. This is this A icon here. Just write 100%. When you have written 100%, change your font to Bibas. I think that's the kind of font that fits it. Go to your pick tool and then drag it to be big, center it here. Change this text color to the black we selected here, or we can just go to your color picker and then pick this black here and then click on the black for the text. Now increase the 100% to something like this, then press Ctrl D to duplicate, bring it out and type money back. Highlight it by pressing Ctrl A, go to your font and then type Montserrat, press enter. Is on small letters, right click and then change case to uppercase. Then let's set our Montserrat to semi bold. Go to your pick tool, reduce it and then make sure the money back text is almost holding the 100%. Click on the 100%, use your arrow key to take it up a bit, highlight everything, press Ctrl G to duplicate, to group them, then bring it to the top like this. So now we have the money back 100%. Use your arrow key to position them well. So now let's create our stars. Go to your star tool, zoom in and then click and drag like this, then set it to this black here. Go to your outline tool, set it to none and then position the star tool like this, press Ctrl D to duplicate, then bring it here, bring it slightly below the first star, then click on this one, press Ctrl D to duplicate, bring it below the first star too. Hold shift and then click on this second star and press E to give them the same height in the stars. So let's zoom out. This is what we have. Then zoom in, click and drag to highlight all the stars, and then hold shift and reduce it like this. Press Ctrl G to group them, press Ctrl C to copy them, press Ctrl V to paste them. Then this mirror icon here, mirror vertically, and then drag it down like this. Hold shift and then click on the star, press C to center it so that we have the same setting. Now I'm not going to be copying this exact same one, but I'm just going to flow in with what I want to create here. So click on this circle outside here, press Ctrl C to copy, press Ctrl V to paste. Now click on this no color icon here, this red white box that has a red line in it, either here or here. Click on it and then resize it down to something like this. Then go to your outline, set it to 2 pixels, then right click on the lighter color here and to bring this, then increase the outline to 4 pixels. I think it's not too big. Make it to 8. Yeah, I think it is better. Let's go with the stars. Click on the star, Ctrl C, let's create a new star. Click on the new star, come to this part, click and drag, push the star here, resize it by resize the star a bit, make it smaller inside these 2 spaces in the black. Then set the star to this lighter color here. Make sure you make the outline none, and then press Ctrl C to copy, press Ctrl V to paste. Move it like this to this side, hold shift and click on this star here, press E to make them equal angles. Now we have this. I can choose to add more props. Click on the circle, or click on this circle outside here, press Ctrl C to copy, press Ctrl V to paste. Hold shift and resize it down like this. Resize it again. Now click on the circle, click on outline, set it to 8 pixels. Click on this outline settings here, the style, click on this tiny dots, and then click on this no color icon here. Then change the color, right click on this color to give us this particular one. Now go to your pick tool, click on it, reduce this size of the circle to something like this, and then we have this. So this is the first type of badge. This is like a 3D badge. Then highlight everything and then press Ctrl G to group them. We have our badge. You can scale it down, you can duplicate it, and that's for the first one. Now for the second one, this is like the flat color badge. This one is used for call outs or any type of badges on designs. Now this one is used with rectangle tool. Click on the rectangle tool. You first of all create a rectangle like this, and then go to your pick tool, then duplicate the rectangle to something like this. Hold shift and click on the first one, press C to center them, and click on this one, reduce it to something like this. Press Ctrl Q to convert it to shape, then click on our shape tool, click on this anchor point here, and then move it like this, and then go to your pick tool, reduce this like this, and bring this down. Now click on this first one. Let's add color to this. Go to your fill tool here, go to uniform fill, and let's use red. Click OK. Then let's add some gradient to it. Double click again, go to fountain fill, click on this white, and then change the white to a lighter red. like this, and then click OK. Click on this second rectangle tool that we converted to shape, and then change the color to a yellow or white color, because my background is white. So let's bring it out of this background and put it here. Let's push this on a bit. So come to this place, so that if you add white, you will see the white. Click on this shape and then fill it with white. Now highlight both shapes, hold shift and click on the second shape, then click on this outline, set it to none, and then click outside of the shapes, click on this white shape, go to your shadow, click and drag the shadow like this. Make sure it's showing this line outside, and then set the shadow to about 23, and then bring this shadow down like this, by dragging it, and then reduce the opacity to about 19. Now go to your pick tool. Now you can write your text on this white. Let's write pre-order, then change the font to Montserrat. I just like Montserrat because it's like a font that I love to go use every single day. So change this pre-order text to red or any of your preferred color, but I think the black is nice. Let's leave it at the black. So you can just write pre-order now to duplicate the pre-order, and then write now, but we have to make this now big, so increase the now size to something like this, and then change it to white. And then this particular shape here, press Ctrl Q to convert it to shape, then go to your shape tool, move this anchor point like this too, so that it gives us a perfect match. But if you want to move it very well, make sure you're holding shift, then move it to something like this. I think it's okay. Click on this white one, let's adjust it a bit to like this. Yeah, so this is a badge also. Let's bring it into the white. So you see, is a badge that can be used to slap on any flyer. Then the final one, let me save this design so that if you can copy, create a new folder, YouTube CorelDraw files, so badges. So you can find the link of this file under the video description, so you can check it and try yours. So this is the second badge. Let's go to the third one. The third one is very simple. It's just a combination of two types of shapes. The first one is we have to create a rectangle tool. Click and drag, then press your shape tool here, hold shift and click at the edge like this and drag it to give you a round corner rectangle. Then let's use gradient. Go to your paint bucket here and then go to fountain fill straight, click on this black, change it to a shade color of blue, something like this. Let's go to something like this. Yes, and then click on this white, click on your color picker and then pick this blue here, then drag it down and then click OK. Now we have this blue. Now go to your pick tool, change this outline to none. Always remember to change that to none. Then go to your rectangle tool again, but this time let's use the polygon tool. Go to your polygon tool, this time click and drag, and then I'm using a pentagon right now. Now let's mirror this vertically and go to your pick tool, drag it down like this, set this outline to this color, the lighter shade of this gradient, click on this color picker and then pick this color. Then make sure your pentagon is selected. Go to your pen tool, set it to 8, and then right click to give us this color. Now how can we get a lighter color of this outline? Double click on the outline here and then go to the color and then go to show color and then drag it up like this so it can be light. Then click OK. Now press Ctrl page down to put this at the back, or you can just right click, go to order, then to back of layer, then press Ctrl D to duplicate, click on it and then rotate it like this, something like this. Then you can change this position to just right click and go to order to front of page, something like this. Then let's write our text. You can just go to your text tool, right click and then write the offer word you want to put on it. So let's say mega offer, highlight it, change the font to Montserrat and then bring the font in, click on bold here to make it bold, double click on it and then highlight it, right click and change the case to uppercase. Now go to your shape tool, this icon here, take it up like this, then zoom in, go to your pick tool, click and drag like this, bring it here like this. Now change our text to white and then let's add some few touches. Press Ctrl D to duplicate this mega offer text, double click on it and then type dots, type a dot and then go to your pick tool, bring this dot here, press Ctrl D to duplicate it, bring it here, click on this one, duplicate it again, just duplicate it and then zoom in, size it down, click on this one again, press Ctrl D to duplicate, click on it, you can increase it, you know, just play around it and you will like what you get. Duplicate it again, reduce it, click on this one, duplicate it, reduce it, bring it here, then highlight everything by clicking and dragging, press Ctrl G to group them. So this is how you can create these 3 badges. There are many more on FreePic. If you want to check for more, for inspiration, just go to FreePic. You will see more badges on FreePic. There are many more badges here on FreePic. You can try them out, and yeah, I hope you learned something great from this video. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button so more people can see my videos and it will be helpful to them. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the very next one.